The Howard Stern Show.
You're making some news, man, with your comments about Bill Cosby all over the place, right? You know what? I couldn't agree with you more. First of all, I never found Bill Cosby funny. I know he broke ground. I know he did all that.
Right.
But when I was a kid, I was like 13. I went to see him at the time it was called the Felt Forum at Madison Square Garden.
Uh-huh.
And I remember seeing him, I go, I'm bored to tears. And I always thought, I agree with you, his attitude is so condescending to younger comics, where he calls them up, the legendary call, and tells them not to talk dirty and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, Dad, stop lecturing me, man.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. When somebody filmed my show in Philly, I've been doing that bit off and on for 6 months, talking about the Cosby situation, but it's just information that's out there, you know.
Is it weird when you do a bit on stage, and like everyone gets it in the context of your comedy show?
Right.
But now your comments, you basically said that Bill Cosby, why is he lecturing everyone when he's a rapist? Now, I don't know that he's ever been convicted of rape.
He hasn't.
There have been allegations that sexual stuff, and roofies and all this shit. But it is kind of, isn't it weird when you do a bit on a comedy stage, and then all of a sudden the media picks it up or something, and then it becomes bigger?
Yeah, this is the first time that's happened, and it's very weird. And I got a lot of people writing me and saying things. It was unexpected, because if I didn't want to do that, because if I was going to do it, I would have did it on my own. Like, that wasn't my intention to make it a part of a big discussion. It was just something that I was doing at that venue right then. And so for somebody to put it to the media, and then I gotta. It's crazy.
Doing comedy is weird, especially if you do edgy material.
Yeah.
Because, having done this radio show for years, I'll be doing something here thinking I'm hysterically funny, I'm talking about something, and then I see it in print.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, did I say it like that? It takes on a different meaning when it's outside of my little radio show.
Yeah, you take the energy away, and you just put it in print, and let people that's not even fans, that don't know your intent or don't know. It's an interesting thing, but it's just part of the game, man.
Well, I read it, and I thought it was pretty right on, actually. But it takes away some.
But he's like an icon that you don't touch.
Yeah.
But that's part of your statement. Like, that's part of your comedy routine. You're like, well, why can't we touch this guy, you know?
It's just a lot of stuff. I mean, it's just, I just read some stuff and researched, and that's, anybody can get that information.
Yeah, well, it was kind of curious to me that all of a sudden this was like a big story, that you had criticized Bill Cosby and his sexual activities, and said, hey, stop being a lecturer to us younger comedians if your fucking closet isn't clean. And it's true. But I agree with it.
Yeah.
Are you sorry now that it's out there?
It's just it's a different thing, man. I mean, I said it, and I gotta stand on it, but it is an interesting situation.
Is that the shittiest thing about being a stand-up comic, that like you always kind of live in dread that people are gonna either take what you say so seriously or they're gonna criticize you? I've talked to a lot of stand-ups, and they're like, sometimes I just can't fucking take it being out here on the edge of things. It's too much.
This is a new thing for me, man. Where I've been doing stand-up coming up on 13 years. So this one, that's the first time that's happened, where people put something out, like that. Like,